Let's design this dashboard together and talk about naming the layers, naming the colors, and actually how to name them and what is the wrong thing and stuff like that. Let's dig deep. Okay guys, as you can see, I already have the header ready here for you guys because that's not much of work here. It's just some data over here. So let's start with naming our header layer. So this here we have a search button and then connect wallet button. So these are fine by themselves. Then we have some sort of tooltip or a notification, something here that says, for example, we're listing new tokens. We have the logo over here. I'm just naming them over here as you can see. And then we have this frame over here. This would be our heading or header. It really depends on what you want to call it. In header or the heading, we have the coin logo, which again, I'm gonna name that logo. You don't have to name everything, but it just sometimes make it easier when the project gets bigger and bigger. So this is the name and these are the details. And then this is just some info. And then all of this little things over here would be called like items, okay? And then we have the social media here, social icons, and that would be pretty much it for like naming the whole top layer. And now for adding the names of colors. So we have primary colors, we have background colors. I'm just typing it over here for you guys. We have lines, cards, overlays, and basically action or info. Okay, these are the type of colors that we mainly have. This can be added or deleted. So based on what we have right here, I could say that the primary color is probably the black that we're using, and it's 000. So you can just go ahead and here click add, here click on style. You can either add this style as a variable or as a style. Let's just add it as a style for now because it's easier, but then we can talk about variables and how to use them in another video. So you're gonna say primary and then gonna give it a slash and you're gonna say dark black or something like that. This would be basically your first primary color. You can have as many as you want. For example, maybe another primary color is, let's see, this blue over here from the other sections that I haven't added yet. So this could be another primary color. So it's gonna be primary slash dark blue. And then something that helps me a lot on working these are adding the different opacities, like 50%, 10%, and stuff like that. They help you around your design a lot. So if you just go ahead and add this with the name, so they're gonna be primary dark black 10%, something like this. Okay, this is in a variable. I was doing it this style. This in 10, and that's where you're gonna create style, and then you can obviously add these in the right well, basically flow, because then they're not gonna be under each other the right way. Then the background color is obviously, for example, white here. You're gonna add the backgrounds and do the card backgrounds, and then you're gonna add those as well. Lines would be, for example, you see these strokes over here, or let's see these lines over here that I used. So you can add them as lines, and then cards, as you can see, like this color, they can be the card colors. Overlays would be the rectangles that are added on the page, something like this. I'm just gonna do it real quick for you guys. Something like this that like has a really low opacity and just a little bit of background blur. It can have background blur, you can just not put it there. It really depends on the design. And on top of this is obviously gonna come your like a modal, an overlay, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then we have action info. Here on the action info, you're gonna add red, green, yellow, for success, error, and information. And there you're gonna also add different opacities of them, like here for the primary as we added them. Then you can just go ahead and like whenever you add a new basically design, you're doing a new rectangle, whatever, you just want to make sure that you use that color here. Then if you ever want to change your primary color, if you ever want to change your card's color, whenever you do it from your local styles, you're going to be easily able to do that. And that's pretty much it. Let me just go ahead and show you guys my way of adding colors. For example, okay, for example, this is one way that I named them. This is a DLS, it doesn't really matter. So this was supposed to be brand. Let's see, brand. Yeah, this is brand. We have the text colors. We are text dark, text mid, text light, and then same for dark mode. We have background colors, background white, background card light, background black, background dark gray. We have the lines, and then we have the main brown color. And then this is just something that is special to this project. You don't need to do that. And then we have the action ones, success, info, and warning. We're gonna do them for the dark mode, and then the opacities. For example, look over here, we have different action buttons with the red and opacity. And that's how I name my colors. But if you ever want to create a whole color system name, you can just search the colors hex code and just write down the name based on the internet. So this is pink rose, deep peach, sundown, sage, lavender, indigo, and all that. And yeah, that's it pretty much for today. I'm just designing this little dashboard here. It's not done, it has a lot of work, but this is the first phase, and let's see where it turns out. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give a like to this video, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Was this helpful to you? And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.